What it is, what it do. It's your boy, the good son. Hope you're feeling good. I'm feeling fantastic. First and foremost, shout out to you, notification, subscription gang. Thank you for all the love and the support and the feedback as well. It's very much appreciated. Now, I know I've been quiet for a little while. Bear with me. I've been working on a few good things. And besides, I'm a firm believer of if you've got nothing to say, then just keep it on the low. But today, we definitely need to talk. There's something I do want to address. But before we get into it, I just want to say shout out to me because March is my birthday month. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling older. I'm feeling wiser as well. Because I think, once you get past 25, not only are you constantly thinking about your future and the goals and the things you want to achieve, but you also start thinking about the mistakes and the things that you could have done to make your life better and all these things, which makes growing up not as fun as it used to be, which ties into the topic I want to speak about today, which is wasted potential. I've noticed this over past couple of years, just through the conversations I've been having with a few friends from high school and some of the people that I meet up when I go for talks. People in their late 20s, early 30s, early 40s. These are basically people who are suffering from this feeling called regret. Now, regret is the feeling of reliving a mistake. When you, even if it's a mistake you made 20 years ago, 15 years ago, regret puts you back in that space. All the negativity of that mistake come back to you and they haunt you. And what regret does is that it cripples you and it makes you, have a low self-esteem, makes you not trust yourself. And for most people as well, it leads them to depression, which is something, that I really want to speak about because we all make mistakes, but not all mistakes are losses. Most mistakes are actually lessons, which is something that I had to learn the hard way. And all that ties into this notion of wasted potential, which I personally believe doesn't exist. But basically, wasted potential is a theory that in life, your trajectory could have gone like this, but due to your mistakes and the lack of good decisions or whatever it may be, you were no longer able to reach your peak, but you plateaued. So instead of reaching your peak, you plateaued, and you could never really get back up to your peak. That's the notion behind wasted potential, which, like I said, I strongly believe doesn't exist. Because the one thing that, when we are put in that space and we think about the mistakes we've made and we're stuck in regret and we're looking at what we looked like in the past and what we thought we were going to be in the future, there's one thing that we don't pay attention to, and the most important thing that we need to know about life, and that is that life is not guaranteed. Like, even if you make all the right decisions and speak to all the right people, whether in business or in relationships, even if you're doing everything absolutely right, anything can happen to anyone at any point in time. God forbid, but you could get hit by a car. Your business partner can get hurt. Your business partner can steal from you. Your own partner can cheat on you, even if you are a good partner. So the one thing, that people don't really take into consideration when they're absorbing all these negative feelings is that, hey, look, you're being haunted by something that has not even happened yet. No one knows what our future is going to look like. So you shouldn't be hurt to the point where now you are thinking negatively about yourself and even negatively about your future. Yes, if you've made a mistake, it's very good to reflect. It's very good to look back at the mistake, learn from it, see what could have been done to prevent it. If it couldn't be prevented, just take the punch and try your best to keep moving, because that's just how life goes. Don't let every punch knock you down. Life is a fight. You're in the ring. Who can last longer? Who can punch back? So it's really up to you to really train yourself to be resilient, because the thing about potential is that it's really up to your decision making. So it's not really about your potential, but it's about your decision making. It's about being strong enough mentally, emotionally, spiritually to be able to take advantage of opportunities that come to you. So the whole theory of potential doesn't exist because no one actually knows what your future would have looked like or could look like. You can predict it, you can think about it, but none of us have control over that future. We all wish for it, we all want it to be like that, but none of us have control over it. But what we do have control over is this moment right now. So what you can do, what we should do, is invest in ourselves so that we're able to make the best decisions, and that can help us try best to control our path forward, our narrative, so that we can be able to achieve that peak that we want to achieve. So know yourself, train yourself to see above and beyond your own circle of life. Learn new things. Learn different ways how other people are thinking. Learn what's currently happening in the world right now, so that you can able to, whatever field you're in, you're able to grab opportunities. And even if it's in a relationship, learn yourself, learn your partner, learn their surroundings, so nothing can damage the place that you want to go in your relationship as well. So the whole thing of reaching a plateau and thing of reaching your peak, it is up to you. It's a daily decision. You can never really plateau. You can only plateau if you stop moving, if you stop running, if you stop working. That's the only time you plateau. Whenever you don't put in effort, then you definitely won't reach any peak. But no matter what position you're in, no matter what circumstance you're in, if you put in effort, trust me, your trajectory will go back where it needs to be, and your tomorrow will be better than your yesterday, and even better than your today.